So I just came across this video and I felt it was important to address this aspect of it.
They're afraid at some point our numbers is going to surpass theirs, and then we're going to do to them what they've done to us. 3. But they have nothing to worry about, because African ignorance and Biafran exceptionalism is going to ensure that everything they're afraid of will never come to happen. Because Biafrans believe Nigeria should be split. Because a bunch of bad faith actors. Like I said, right? Igbo, I don't care if you call me whatever. The good Igbos that are not speaking up, if this thing happens, which America, you know it's going to happen because they are running out of everything. They need everything. You're going to make enemies of Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso. And if you think you had problems before, wait till you have 5 countries with hundreds of tribes. Everybody hates you because you helped America recolonize Africa.
When you start building a certain number of viewership and listenership on social media, especially around social political issues, you must be very mindful of your language because they are likely to become insightful and inciting. You cannot and you do not get to blame the Southeast or the so-called Biafrans for the growing call for foreign intervention in Nigeria. That accusation is totally baseless and dishonest. In fact, that accusation is historically blind. The truth of the matter still remains that the West has been in bed with Nigeria way before 1960. Way before 1960, the West has been in bed with Nigeria. Long before any form of agitation in this country. And yet, in all of this democracy, right? In all of these decades that we've had this democracy, this country has never considered an Igbo man worthy of the presidency, even before the democracy. A lack of a unifying vision that has created the loophole that we are finding ourselves in today. A people who are key in building the economy of our nation are still treated as political outsiders, economically excluded and socially punished for simply existing. What has the Igbo done to you? How on earth are the Biafrans to be blamed for the loophole we all created in our complicity? Don't you know that when you push a people to the margins, do not act surprised when they begin to imagine a nation of their own. That is not rebellion, my brother. That is survival. And that is what we should be trying to quench as a people. I'm a proud Igbo man, but I'm also a proud Nigerian. If you look at my beret, you will see the effort and my actions towards the change I want to see in my country. What are you doing? You are using your voice to incite hatred for the Igbos subliminally. That's an atrocity. You should be ashamed of yourself. And let us be clear. The threat to Nigeria did not begin in the Southeast. It began when the northern political elites shielded, funded, and weaponized extremism. Boko Haram, banditry, and all the ethno-religious violence that we see in Nigeria today. The very forces now tearing our country apart. Yet somehow, the most marginalized tribe is suddenly the enemy for inviting America. There's no way that is a correct statement. And no way should that be acceptable by anybody in their right mind. The real architects of the Nigerian instability today are the ones who fed the fire. Your political elites in the north. Our political elites in the north, because we are all one, but we know them. They are in power today, to the extent that other countries are threatening to expose them. Are we not a disgraced nation? The insult. Our instability today, the instability you see today in Nigeria, we are created by individuals in our country and we know where they are. Now you are pointing the direction towards the east. My guy, Be mindful of your words.